Good evening. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Right. Welcome to you all for the SPSS short course. I will introduce you the course first. Then, after introducing the course, so we will discuss about your background because that is useful for us to continue this course. First of all, I will explain the structure of the course. Um, okay. This is this course is designed for 10 hours, 5 days, 2 hours per day. Then 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. we are trying to discuss. Then these are the learning outcomes of this course. At the end of this course, participants will be able to understand SPS interface and functions, manage and clean data sets efficiently, conduct descriptive and inferential statistical analysis, perform correlation and regression analysis, use non-parametric tests when assumptions are not met, interpret and report statistical results professionally. These are the learning outcomes, and this is the course schedule and the syllabus. Day one. So first, we are starting from the zero level, right? So then first one is Introduction to SPSS and Data Management. Under that, we are considering Introduction to SPSS. It means how to open the SPSS, then how to handling the data in the SPSS, then what are the views in SPSS, those things. We are starting from the zero level. Definitely, some of you have the background knowledge about the SPSS, but we are starting from the zero level. So so the person who do not have any understanding about the SPS also, they can understand, right? So therefore we are starting from zero level. And secondly, we are trying to discuss in the first day data entry and management, defining variables, types and labels, importing data from Excel and CSV files, sorting, filtering and cleaning data, handling missing data. So, and also recording data into the new, recording and computing new variables. So, one part of this, so it is in day one. So the last part, it means recording and computing data for the new variables we are discussing in the second day actually. So then day two, descriptive statistics and data visualization. Descriptive statistics, measures of central tendency, that means mean, median, and mode. Measures of dispersion like range, variance, standard deviation, skewness, kurtosis, these things we are discussing in the second day. Frequency, tables, and cross tabulations. Then data visualization, it means how we can draw the graphs using SPSS, creating histograms, box plots, bar charts, customizing and exporting graphs. So this is the content for the second day. Third day, we are going to inferential statistics and hypothesis testing. This is the content. Introduction to hypothesis testing. So how to write yeah, we are discussing background knowledge about the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis, then significance level, p-values and confidence intervals. And we are discussing three types of t-test: independent sample t-test, paired sample t-test, and one sample t-test, and also one-way and post-hoc tests. So this is the content for the day 3. In day 4, we are trying to discuss correlation, regression analysis, non-parametric tests. So under correlation analysis, we are discussing Pearson's correlation and Spearman's correlations, regression analysis, simple linear regression, and multiple linear regression we are discussing as, and also how to interpret the regression output. And as a non-parametric test, we are trying to discuss about the chi-square test. So that is the only one non-parametric test we are trying to discuss in this course. So if you so there are many more non-parametric tests available in SPSS, but with the limited time, so we are limited for the chi-square test. So if you need to know about further non-parametric analysis, so you can request from your university, so then we can consider that we can do as a separate course. Uh, then day 5, advanced analysis, reporting and practical applications. So we are trying to discuss fact analysis, reliability testing. So under that, principal component analysis and cron batch alpha for the reliability testing, and exporting and reporting results, formulating SPSS output for research reports, exporting tables and figures to Word and Excel. So in the final hour, so we are trying to discuss how you understood this course. For that, we are doing hands-on practical application. So it means how we can enter the real data set, the data extracted from a questionnaire, then how we can enter to the SPSS, and how we can do this kind of this whole um, analysis for that data set. So that is the thing we are trying to discuss in final day. Final day. So this is actually the syllabus and syllabus we are trying to discuss. So then before start this session, so I would like to know about yourself first. So first I will introduce myself. Then just you have to tell me what is your name, and so your occupation, also where you are studying, and the purpose to follow this course, and so the preferred media, because I think here there are some requested in Sinhala medium. So I am trying to
Malla.
use, right? So I'm trying to use both languages. So we have that. So it's better to tell what is the preferred language. Right? ඔයාලා කැමති මොන මාධ්‍යෙන්ද කියන එකත් පොඩ්ඩක් සඳහන් කරන්න. So then I can use both, right? Right. So I'm Kavinda Vijayatunga. I am a lecturer from University of Peradeniya, right? So that is about me. So I'm working Department of Education, University of Peradeniya. So I would like to know about yourself. Darshi, Darshi, can you hear me? Misha? So it is better to know your purpose of following this course. So therefore, I can yes, Darshi, Asif, can you hear me? Yeah, Asif, can you tell briefly about yourself, your name, and where you are working?
Yes, I am a medical registrar working at National Hospital Colombo. So
Yeah,
I will need to do a research in the future. So
yeah,
that's why I'm following this.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. So Chaminda,
Yes, I am also a medical medicine. I am doing the thesis. For that, I need analysis. So that's why I am following.
okay, great. Thank you, Chaminda. Hmm, Charuka Sunil. Charuka, Sriyant, yes, Charuka. Yeah, Shreyant. Dinisha. No one is talking.
Hi, yeah, I'm Dinisha. I'm endocrinologist. Yeah, I think sometimes I had to struggle when doing data analysis on research basis. So I thought of updating and yeah, getting more knowledge.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you. Right. Then Gerard.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gerard, Senior Registrar in Pediatrics. I have joined for my research purpose.
Yeah, so many of from you medical field, no, this time. Yeah. Right. Then Hansani Pereira.
Hello, I'm Hansani Pereira. I'm working at a private company in the IT department. So this section is very important to me. That's why I joined to this course. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Imalka or Imalka.
Yeah, sure. It's Imalka. I'm an undergraduate at the University of Sri Jawadanpura. I think to join this course I'm interested in learning SPSS. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Lakshani. Palita.
Sir, good evening, sir. I am Palita Herat. So I am serving Army officer. Presently, I am serving as military research officer at Institute of National Security Studies. I am also involving with the research efforts, but actually I don't have any idea about SSS. That's why I joined this program, sir.
Okay, right. Thank you. Satsarani.
Yeah, hi, I'm Amasha Satsarani and I'm working as temporary lecturer at University of Moratua. So I'm following this course because I think this course will help me for my future research.
Sashini.
Hi, I'm Shashin Javardhana. I'm undergraduate student at University of Sri Jawaharlal. I purpose to do this course. I think to be a data analyst.
Varuni.
Good evening, sir. I'm Varuni Kumaratunga. Currently, I'm working in a private university as an IT lecturer and program manager. So I'm doing SPSS. I'm also doing some kind of research. So to get and improve my knowledge, that's why I'm joining for this course.
Yeah, thank you. Ravindu. Yeah, so anyone to talk? Okay. Then let's begin. Right. So I divided my sessions to 8 lessons, right? So that is for my convenience. So I am trying to discuss 3 lessons today. First one is Introduction to Statistical Package SPSS. So I told you I'm starting from the 0 level. So yeah, if you have some understanding about SPSS, so you may feel a little bit boring first lesson, but so we have to start from the 0 lesson. There may be some students that uh, uh, started to study SPSS. That's why we are starting from 0 level, right? These are the learning outcomes of the first lesson. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to properly open and shut down SPSS, but we are not focusing about that because but I will share this presentation. So if you have any doubt about how to open and shut down, so you can refer that. So anyhow, that I'm starting from zero level, then describe different editors of SPSS and their characteristics. So you can see different windows in SPSS and understand menus and items in the SPSS. Enter data into SPSS worksheet, name and define variables. So this is the thing we are trying to discuss in the first session. So, as the meaning of the SPSS means that statistical package for social sciences. So it means so we can use this package to uh, analyze the data which we are collecting in that social science researchers. In easily, so we can do many analysis in this by using this software. So then SPSS can take data from almost any type of the file, use them to generate tabulates reports, charts and uh, charts and plots of distribution and trends, descriptive statistics, conduct complex statistical analysis. So we can tabulate the data, right? So uh, we can get the reports by using SPSS, and also we can draw charts, and so we can find the normality of the data set. So we can draw the normal curve on a histograms. Likewise, we can do many graphical interpretation using this SPSS. And also, basically in statistics, there are two parts: descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Or both parts we can do using this SPSS package. Actually, this is Windows-based program. So, this is the icon for SPSS. So, you know how to open the SPSS. And yes, this is mentioned. So, how to open the SPSS. And once you open the SPSS, you can see this window, right? So, this is the interface of the SPSS. The dialog box that appears offers choices of in here. It's this dialog box appears. So, there are some choices there running the tutorial. So it means by running the tutorial, so you can take some idea about the SPSS, typing in data, running queries, or opening an existing data source. So if you already have the data source, so we can open using this dialog box. If you are not willing to see this dialog box again, so there is an option. So you can add this option, don't show this dialog box in the startup, right? So you can tick on there, and so you can disable it, because sometimes you may feel, so I'm also disabled that, because we may feel that so it is not suitable for us. Therefore that is your preference. So if you no need of that one, so you can cancel it, then it's not appeared again. The window behind the data editor window, which is used to display the data from whatever file you are using, you could select any one of the options on the startup dialog box and click OK. You could simply hit cancel. So if anyone need a single explanation, so you can tell me the direct message. කාට හරි සිංහලෙන් කියන්න නම් පටි direct message එකක් දාන්න. මට මතක විදියට මම ඔය comments බලනකොට දැක්ක සමහර අය request කරලා තිබ්බා සිංහලෙන්, but I can explain in Sinhala. But so මේ විස්තර කිව්ව විදිහට මම අපි දැන් ඔයාලා ඉන්නේ ගොඩක් professionals ලා. එහෙනම් මම in අයට ඔක්කොම English understand කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා තේරෙන්න තමයි English use කරන්නේ. So if you need anyone need ඔක්කොමලා කතා කරෙත් නැති හින්දා, right, කාට හරි සිංහල explanation එකක් ඕන නම් මට private message එකක් දාන්න. එතකොට අනිත් අයට පේන්නේ නැහැ. So I will explain in Sinhala. Okay. The window behind, yeah, so we discussed this. And if you hit cancel, you can either enter new data, blank editor, or you could open an existing file using the file menu. The data editor window has two views that you can be selected from lower left-hand side screen. I will show you. That is data view is where you see the data are using, and also the other one is variable view. This is the data view I will show you. That's my SPSS file here, right? I think you can see it. Right. Right, this is the data view. Right, here you can see this is the data view of the SPSS file. So you can see data view. The other view is variable view. So you here data view and variable view. So this is just not like SPSS. So sorry, Excel. Excel Excel වලදී අපිට කෙලින්ම enter කරන්න පුළුවන් data, right? But in here, first we have to define the variables. Variables ටික define කරලා ඉන්න ඕනේ මෙතන first. So then we can enter the data. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි අපිට data enter කරන්න පුළුවන්. We just මේ data view එකට අරන් we'll see, we'll enter the data 1 2, right? So we can enter the data, but so when it goes to here, so you can see variable view, okay? It is not defined, so name is not there, right? And also you can see that here I am typing something right here, that it is taken as variable, right? Yeah, so if we use something here, we මෙතන මොනවාරි enter කරලා තිබ්බනම් variable එකක් දාලා ඊට පස්සේ එතනින් එහාට අපිට enter කරන්න බැරි වෙනවා, right? So I will show you that how to. So සිංහලනුත් පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න, right? එතකොට මේකේ මේ data view එකයි variable view එකයි කියලා දෙකක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට මේ data view එකේදී මේ ඉස්සෙල්ලාම variable view එකේදී අපි මේ variables ටික define කරලා ඉන්න ඕනේ, names දීලා ඊට පස්සේ variable type තෝරලා මම ඒක ඔයාලට පස්සේ චුට්ටක් කියන්නම්, right? Then after defining the variables, then we can use data view to enter the data, right? Then variable view. So this is the variable view. So I showed you. So then here you can see this is variable view. And so here there one variable is their gender, right? Numeric, width is 8, no decimal point, 0. Then label values, those things here, right? Here you can see that in variable view, but we can see variable view එකේදී අපිට දකින්න පුළුවන් මොනවද? Here name, type, width, decimals, label, values, missing, columns, align, measure, roll, right? These are the things we have to enter when we are defining a variable. Variable එකක් define කරනකොට මෙන්න මේ columns ටික ඔක්කොම පුරවන්න වෙනවා අපිට, right? Right. So this is the file extension for the SPSS. So there are two windows. There are windows දෙකක් තියෙනවා SPSS වල. One is data view, the other one is that window, that data file. So when we are taking the output, we can see an output file as well. So when we are saving the document, we have to save this both. So we have to save these two files separately. So the data in the data editor saved in a file with the extension SAV. Data file we can save using this extension SAV. So මේ data file එක අපි මේ SAV කියන extension එකෙන් තමයි .sav එකෙන් තමයි අපි save කරන්නේ. The other most commonly used SPSS window is the SPSS viewer window, which displays the output of any analysis that have been run and any error message. එතකොට අනිත් අර SPSS viewer window එකේදී මම ඒක චුට්ටක් පෙන්නන්නම්, right? Yes, SPSS, right? I will try to do data analyze, descriptive statistics, frequencies. One data file. There is no data file. This is the output file. This is the output window. මේක තමයි output window එක. Right? මේ වගේ එකක් ඉන්නේ. Output එක වෙනම පෙන්නන්නේ. Right? So this this one is we have to save this one is we have to save using the extension SAV data file. Data file extension is SAV. This is the data file. Extension is SAV, and we are saving. Make it SAV, and this is the output. For the output file, this white color one is output. So the output file is information from the output viewer saved in the file with the extension .spo, right? So the output file like SPO කියන extension එකෙන් තමයි අපි ගන්න. Right. To open the output window of any analysis on, you can click menu, select output, file menu. So then we can select the output here in file menu. So you can select the output here. So then you can see the output window. Or so once you did an analysis, so then it's automatically open the output window like this. Right, this is the output window, and you can see the output descriptive statistics and correlations. Here you can see. So this is one of the output windows. There is a power cut in my area. Therefore, I will switch off my camera. Right? Right. Okay. We will continue. Then we can see some more outputs here. Pivot table editor. Then we can edit text in that pivot table editor. We can just edit text, swap data into rows and columns, add color, create multidimensional tables, selectively hide. Can't hear. Can't you hear me? ඇහෙන්නේ නැද්ද මාව? Now can, okay. Right, thank you. And so then we can create multidimensional table and selectively hide and show results. So then the chart editor. So once we create a chart, so we can edit that chart as well in the chart editor. We can modify high resolution charts and plots in chart windows. So then we can change colors, then select different font sizes. Fonts also, we can select different fonts and switch horizontal and vertical axis, then rotate 3D scatter plots, and even change the that chart type as well. Therefore, that is just same as Excel. So once we draw graph in Excel, so we can change chart types and the other things as same as in here. Also we can change chart type, and we can interchange the axis, so horizontal axis and vertical axis. So we can do some changes in this chart editor. So we will practice that later. And also the output editor, the text output that is not displayed in the pivot tables can be modified with the text output editor. So we can change the text in text output editor. You can edit the output and change font characteristics, those things. And also you can see another one is syntax editor. You can paste any dialog box selections into a syntax editor window where your selections appear in form of command syntax. So then here also, then we are you can see that menus, so we can use menu commands. But if you need, so you can write syntax and do the analysis as well. But so I'm also don't know what are the keywords, but we are not trying to do that thing anyhow that anyone is so we can use the commands as well, right? අපි මමත් දන්නේ නැහැ හැබැයි commands වලින් මේක ලියන්න පුළුවන්, right? අපිට menus තියෙන ඉඳ අපි commands අපි මතක තියාගන්න උත්සාහ කරන්නේ නැහැ, right? So then first, we will try to get a background knowledge about the menus and icons in the SPSS. So you can see here there are many menus, right? Menus ගොඩක් තියෙන අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්, right? What are the menus we can see here? File, edit. We can see file, edit, view, data, transform analysis, graphs, utilities, extensions, window, help. So these are the menus, right? We'll see what we can do by using these menus. අපිට මේ menus පාවිච්චි කරලා මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා අපි බලමු, right? Right, file menu. File menu. File includes all options that you are typically use in the other programs such as open, save, exit. So make it whenever again open, save, exit, those things we can see, save as, though export, those things we can see in the menu, file menu, right? So you can open, create new files of multiple types of as illustrated in the right. So you can see we can open data, syntax, output, script, internet data. So any file types we can use as our preference using this menu, file menu, right? So the second one is edit menu. Edit includes the typical cut, copy, paste, and paste commands. It allows you can specify various options for displaying data and output. Click on options and you will see the dialog box to the left, right? So here you can see edit window. So here typically we can see undo, then cut, copy, paste is there, then paste variables, then clear, insert variables, insert cases, then we can see the options. So here, these are the options. So then we can do some changes with this option. Language, viewer, data. So we can do the changes. So we can customize our windows, right? Viewer table charts. So then as your preference, so after clicking these menus, you can see, so what are the changes you can do. Then here you can see that font type is there, font size is there, right? So then output viewer, maximum label, and these things they are viewer, right? So font size is 13.5. So if you need to increase, so you can increase that, okay, right? In the syntax editor, right? So these options are available in the edit window. Right. Then view. Next menu is view. View allows you to select which toolbars you want to show, select font size, add or remove grid lines that separate each piece of data, to select whether or not display your raw data in the data labels, right? Then you can see view menu, so toolbars is available, then fonts, grid lines. So here, if you are removing these grid lines, we can't see that, okay? So then we need to tick on. And also, if you click on value labels, so you can see only the labels there, right? Here. So then here you can see I had one for here. I will show you one for female, two for male, right? But you can see here 1, 2 here, because here that we in the view we do not tick on value labels. So if you tick on value labels, instead of 1 and 2, we can see male, female, right? Male, female. Okay, right. Then next menu is data. Next menu is data. Data allows you to select several options ranging from display data and sorted by specific variable to select in certain cases for the subsequent analysis, right? So we can see in the data one, so we can define and validate variables. So we can sort cases, we can take the transpose. It means we can change columns into rows and rows into columns, right? Then we can merge files and and we can split files, right? Then we can copy data set. So here also we can split files, select cases, weight cases. We need these split files, select cases, and weight cases for our analysis, right? So these are the things available in මේ ටික තමයි අපේ තියෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේ SPSS data කියන menu එකේ. Right? Then next menu is transform. Transform includes several options to change current variables. For example, you can change continuous variable into categorical variables and change scores into rank scores, add constant to variable, etc. So you can here transform, you can use compute variables, then we can do what we need. Okay, so then here you can see the target variable. So then it's a new column. So you can see that. For an example, I will write sum, right? 1 plus 2, 21 k lapikam sum. This is a category variable. So we can't sum, right? We need another one. Make a categorical in the method nekatu karanna bෑ, right? Right. Likewise, we can compute variables. Then yeah, record into same variable, record into the different variables. So we can see some options there. So we are discussing these options later. Next one, analyze. Analyze includes all commands to carry out the statistical analysis to calculate descriptive statistics. Not only the descriptive statistics, you can see here reports, descriptive statistics, frequencies, descriptives. Then we can go to the Bayesian statistics, tables. Compare means you can compare the means using t-test, paired ANOVA, right? So then here bivariate, univariate, general linear models, then some correlations, regression, then factor analysis, so then reliability analysis. So then here, these are some non-parametric tests, but we are not using these non-parametric tests in this course. We are discussing only chi-square as I explained in the beginning, right? So these are the things we can see in the analysis menu. Then graphs. So here you can see graphs. Then we can draw chart builder. Then we can draw the charts. And also we can go from here as well. Charts, legacy dialogues. Then we can draw bar charts, right? Simple bar chart. Then category axis gender. Then columns. Then we can see yes, so we can draw the graphs like that. Okay. Yeah, these are the graphs we can see. These things මේ වැන්දලා තියෙන්නේ SPSS පාවිච්චි කරලා තමයි. මේ වගේම අපිට පුළුවන් අදින්න. Right? So here box plots. This is a box plot, histogram, right? Line graphs and bar charts. We can see. We can draw using the SPSS. අපිට මේ SPSS පාවිච්චි කරලා මේවා අදින්න පුළුවන්. Right, send utilities. Utilities allow you to list information which is list of all variables, their labels, values, locations of the data files. Utilities here. This is utilities, you can see. Variables, scoring wizard, those things. Because extensible define variable sets. And extensions. Extensions are the programs that you can be added to the SPSS package. So in the utilities one, extensions one, you can add some, right? Utilities, create an extension bundle, right? Install extension bundle. So then this is the basic available SPSS package now. So we can customize it. So we can add extensions to this package. For that we can use this extensions menu. Finally, window. So here split window, minimize windows, then help is there, right? So window you can use to select which window you want to view. Data editor output with row syntax. Here window we can see which window, then here output window, go to the viewer window, right? So then you can go to the viewer window, right? So this is the graph. Graph, right? Yeah. Then help. Help may use many useful options, including a link to SPSS homepage and a statistic code and syntax guide. So these are the menus available in SPSS. Over the menus තියෙනවා. right. මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් එක්ක කතා කරන්න නැත්නම් chat එකට දාන්න. Using topics, you can use index options to type in any keyword and get list of options. You can view the categories, subcategories. So in here that it's mentioned how we can use the help one, right? So we can, if you using the topics, we can see, or we can type and see. This is an excellent tool and you can be used to troubleshoot most of the problems. Yeah, so if you have any problem, you can use the help menus. So then you can find the solutions for that problems. The icons directly under the menu bar provide shortcuts to many common commands that are available in specific menus. So then some commands is there. So then here, this icon we can use to save our SPSS file. So, we have to save twice. One is the SPSS data editor. The other one is SPSS output editor. Right. Exiting SPSS. So, you know how to close the SPSS or any program. So, when you're exiting SPSS, you can save the file. Right. So, then save the file. So, this is the data set. So, the first we can save the data set. Then, secondly, we can see the output window, entering the data to the SPSS worksheet. So, now we are trying. Now we have the background idea about the SPSS worksheets. Now we are trying to add some variables to this, right? In general, to enter the data in a cell in the worksheet, you can use the cursor to click on the desired cell type in the entry and you can finish using the enter key. Right, we can point to the cell using the cursor, then we can type what we need, then we can put enter. අපිට cursor කරන් යන්න පුළුවන් අපිට අවශ්‍ය cell එකට ඊට පස්සේ අපිට type කරන්න පුළුවන්, then we can press enter. If you make a mistake, you can over type and all the content cell is similar process. වැරදුනොත් අපිට ඒක උඩ අපහු type කරන්න පුළුවන්. If you want to correct just a part of the cell, so what we need to do is we have to double click. අපිට කැලලක් විතර මේවා කරගන්න ඕන, double click කරනවා, then we can use the direction keys to locate the part of you want to change. Correct using error using the backspace key. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට මකන්න පුළුවන් and we can correct it and finally we have to put enter. Naming and defining variables. So we have to consider from this point. අපිට මෙතෙන් දැන් තමයි ගොඩක් සැලකිලිමත් වෙන්න වෙන්නේ because we need to define variable first. Click on the variable view. So what you need to do is we have to click on the variable view. Right. We can take new data file. This is the new data file. Then we can define some variables here. Click on the variable view. Here, this is the variable view. This is the variable view. Click on the variable view. And then bottom left corner, okay. So then you can see this is the data viewer, actually. So variable viewer. Make it up to variables viewer. Then you can see these 10 columns actually, right? Name, type, field, decimals, label, values, missing columns, align, measure. I showed you this, right? So we have to fill these columns once we are doing apply column sticker. Define කරගන්න නම් මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා චුට්ටක් පෙන්නුවා, right? Each of these headings is used to indicate some facet in defining each variable. Variable names, the rules for the names are මෙන්න මේ names වලට තියෙන rules ටික මේ ටික නම් මතක තියාගන්න වෙනවා. Right? So because එතකොට අපිට ඕනම name එකක් define කරගන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් අර variables name දෙනකොට ප්‍රශ්නයක්. The name must begin with a letter. So first letter of a variable should be a letter. අකුරකින්ම පටන් ගන්න. ඉලක්කම් වලින් පටන් ගන්න දෙහම බෑ. The remaining characteristics can be any letter, any digit, a period, or a symbol, at hash, dollar mark, anything. Right? So we'll try. I will start from here, variable view. Someone, we can use hash. Doesn't matter, right? We can use hash. hash එකත් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් underscore මේ ඕන එකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් variables names විදිහට, right? Dollar sign. Variable names cannot end with a period, right? We cannot end with a period. Period එකකින් අපිට end කරන්න බෑ, right? Yeah, variable names illegal character, but we can use periods in the middle, right? Doesn't matter. Variable names must end with the underscore, should be avoided. We can end with underscore. This then it is no. We can't. So yeah. So we can end with the underscore, but it is not recommended. Variable names that end with the underscores should be avoided, right? So we can finish using an underscore, doesn't matter, but it is not allowed here. So that should be avoided. Then spaces, special characters cannot be used. Right? Spaces the under bed. So we can't put spaces. Right? Like this. Someone Singha. Right, there is a space middle. So what we'll see what happens when you enter. Yeah, you can see variable names contains an illegal character. Yeah, so therefore we can't type that name. Okay. Then we can't use කරන්න බැරි, right? Question mark, then apostrophe, then multiplication sign, asterisk, we cannot be used. Each variable name must be unique. එකම නම දෙපාරක් දාන්න බෑ. For an example, it should be unique. So you can see here, someone is there. So we can't write again someone. We'll see what happens. It mentioned here the variable names duplicates an existing variable names. So because someone is there, so we cannot add someone again. Okay, we cannot add same name twice. The underscore character is frequently used to where a space is deciding names. Yes. Why we are using this underscore? To represent the spaces. Okay, here we can type someone is saying how we can type someone, then underscore. What is for what we have write the underscore for the space. Then it is saying. So that is a correct variable, right? That's a correct variable. Right. SPSS may miss out spaces when reading in names from another packet such as Excel age group to become age group. Yeah. So then in the Excel, so we can put the spaces. Right, make a space Excel එක spaces තියන්න පුළුවන් variables අතර, but in SPSS it's not possible. And also reserved keywords cannot be used when variable names. The variable names වලට මේවා දාන්න බෑ. All, and, by, eq, ge, gt, ld, lt, ne, not, o, to, and with. So these are the reserved keywords. Therefore, we can't use these words as variable names. Right, variable types. The type of the column showing is numeric for all rows. This means that numeric number values will be expected in dataset regarding to the variables. Right. Here, right, I am trying to add variables. Right. Right, variables. I am typing name. No, first name, last name, national ID number, then gender, age, distance from home. All right, what happens? I put here space, so then it's mentioned that name contains an illegal character. Yeah, that's true. So then I will type distance from home, right? Again, sorry, distance. Within the distance scale, distance. But in here you can see label. Here you can write what is it. So distance. Then there we can put spaces. Distance from home. And here first name, last name, okay. And we can write a name, national identity card number. Right. Okay. Variable names. Okay. Then variable types. Variable types tick up column. The column is showing numeric for all rows, right? This means that numeric number values will be expected in the dataset relating to these variables, right? So if it is numeric, so we have to write that is numeric, right? Then here we can see the data types. I will type stick column. Then first name, name maker. Name is not a numeric value, right? Therefore, we have to change the type. Go to the numeric. Here you can see first name. That is not a numeric one. That is a string actually. So go to here. Go click on type. Type can you go to click karana. This is the type. Then you can see there are three dots. Dots to click karana. Then the variable type is numeric. So you have to check that for the string. Then it is a name string. Okay. Then second one also a string. Name no. National identity card number. You can V then we can write this also as a string. Then gender. Gender is also string or numeric. I will keep it as numeric. Distance also numeric. Distance from home in kilometers. Yeah, we can see then data. Here we can see data names. මෙතන එතකොට variables ටික define කරලා තියෙන names ටික දකින්න පුළුවන්. Right. Yeah, so then we'll try to enter the data. We'll try to enter the data. First name, it's okay. National identity card number, it's also okay. Then gender. So we'll go to here, look at here. Then we can see gender there, right? So I'm going to go for the variable view. Variable view, we can, in the variable, we can see first name string, second name string, national identity card number also string. Gender, we are going to use the numeric method. That's why I'm keeping it as numeric. Then age and distance in kilometers, you can write. So then no need of decimal points for this. All right. All right. So then next one. So this correct all variables except male M, female F. So then we can use M and F. Yeah. So we can go to there. Then here gender we can see. Then go to the values. Values. Right? So we have to define male, female, that value. Then here gender is given in numeric form. Then value is 1, 1 for male. Then value is 2, 2 for female. Here you can see a 1 for male, then 2 for female. Right? Then here we can enter instead of male, female, 1 and 2. 1, 2 කියලා අපිට enter කරන්න පුළුවන් දැන්. හරි. male, female අපිට එහෙම දාන්නත් පුළුවන් 1, 2 වලින්. ඒතකොට මේකේ male, female ළමයට ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔන්න බලන්න gender. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Right. So then if it goes to here view, variable value labels, you can see here male, female, right? Male, female. If you remove value labels, we can see 1, 2 here. So then we make a 1, 2 වෙනස් කරන්න තිබ්බා මෙහෙම, right? Male, female. Then I'll go to gender again. So I want to change this. This one for gender for string value. Gender I change for a string value. Right. Right. We'll see how to add the male, female. Then here we change into string. String වලට වෙනස් කරගමු ඉස්සෙල්ලා. ඊට පස්සේ මෙන්න මේ define කරන තැන 1 වලට main දීලා තිබ්බේ. 1 වලට mail දීලා තිබ්බේ මම m වලට mail දෙන්න. Simple M. Then female F. Right. Then yes, then you can see here gender. We can add male, female. These are the things now we entered because that is, then we'll see view data labels, male, female, you can see here. Yeah. We'll go further then. String date, that to enter the male, female, so we can see these things. Then entering the dates. Here we can enter the data. These things you can understand, okay? Read and understand that one. Variables with decimal places. The next column is headed with the width. ඊළඟ column එක අපිට තියෙනවා width කියලා. Width එක default එන්නේ 8යි කියලා. Right? Default 8යි, so you can change it. The next column is headed with and deals with the maximum number of characters what will be typed, will be displayed for a particular variables in output relating to this variable. So මේකේ අපිට type කරන්න පුළුවන්, right? අපි මෙතනින් ගහමුකෝ මේකේ මම දානවා 3යි කියලා, right? So then we'll take some output. This no, I will show you later. Right, anyhow that, so it displayed only that one. So if we change this for this one for width, so it's the default width is 8. ඒක වෙනස් කරන්න ඕන නැත, ඒක එහෙම තිබ්බට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. For the numeric variable, it's need to be considered alongside the next column be labeled decimals. The values in the column indicates the number of decimal places that will be displayed in the output related to the variable. So මේකේ ඊළඟට තියෙනවා, here you can see decimal points. So it's here number of decimal points. Decimal points කීයක් එන්න ඕනද කියලා තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Then the label. Next one, label. Right, variable labels. Labels can අපිට පුළුවන් කැමති නමක් දාගන්න. Then here national identity card. Distance කියලා තියෙන. So then here we can add distance from home in kilometers. Right? So for that labels are there. The next column is labeled. Label is used to inform SPSS about the details associated with each variable names. The maximum length of any label is 225 characters, 255 characters, and there are no restrictions on what may appear. Yes. So then if we are naming the variable, so the maximum number of characters we can use it 255. Then value labels. Labels the next task is to enter the value labels for variable if appropriate. These will appear in the values column. This column. This is values columns, male and female. Okay. Here male, female, you can see. Likewise, you can enter. Right? For qualitative data, you can use M and F. Right? So if you need, you can use numeric as well. Doesn't matter. That is up to you. In the box of word value of type F, in box of word labels type female, right? So if එක පුළුවන් F දැම්මොත් female male කියලා තමයි මෙයා ගන්න. Click and add on the watch the value and label motivate to bottom box. Click on add. Click on OK to return the variable window. Yes. So then here it's clearly mentioned. So how we can find, how we can take how we can, sorry, yeah, okay, make up value, right. Data within the window with typed data. We type data, so get right. This is variable view. This is the variable view, right? You can maintain like that. Okay, that is about the first lesson. I told you that is my classification. The lecture is not finished. So then first part of the lesson is finished. That is introduction to statistical software. So just an introduction. Right, second lesson is importing data from files and naming variables. These are the learning outcomes. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to import data from other Excel data files, describe different items in variable view, and right. Then here we'll see how we can import the data from Excel file. කොහොමද අපි import කරන්න කියලා බලමු. Right? Make it. Yeah. So then here we can see I'm going to open a new data file, import. So we can follow the steps here. Yeah. Right, we'll open the data file. File, open, date, file, right. We have to open this data file, variable, then we can open this. Then next one, looking. Okay. Then basic rules allow to Excel data to be read into SPSS. The following rules applying reading Excel 95 or later files. මේ import කරනකොට කෙලින්ම import කරන්න බෑ Excel to SPSS, so you have to follow some rules because the both ඒක Excel වලින් අපි මේවා කරනකොට අපි පොඩ්ඩක් සැලකෙන්න ඕන කරුණු ටිකක් තියෙනවා. මොකද Excel වල අලුතෙන් define කරන්න නැහැ variable names, but in here we have to define variable names as well. The following rules apply reading Excel 95 of later rules. Data type and width. Each column is a variable. The data type and width for each variables are determined by the data type and the width in the Excel file. If the column contains more than one data type, for example, date and numeric, the data type is set to string, and all values are valid string values. Yes, so we have to change data types. For an example, I will show you. So if we not change that data type, so it is not entered to that SPSS file. So අපි හරි data type එක පාවිච්චි කරේ නැත්නම් if we define the variable as a numerical variable, that string values නැත්නම් මේ අකුරු ටික enter කරන්න බෑ, right? So there's those things we have to remember, right? Then blank cells. For the numeric variables, blank cells are converted to the system missing values, indicated by period. For string variables, a blank variable is a string value, and blank cell are treated as valid string values. So the blank cell like a string value. Variable names. if you read first row of the Excel file or the first row of the specified range as the variable names, values that don't conform to variable naming rules are converted to the variable names, and names are the original names are used as the variable label, right? So there are variable names or variable names or FD FT. So in the label we can write fixed deposits, right? So අපිට පෙන්නන්නේ fixed deposits කියන එක විතරයි FT කියන එක නෙමෙයි. Right? When we are entering the data, you can follow any method, but we are interpreting the data, so you have to be careful, right? If you do not read variable names from the Excel file, default names are disassigned. If you are entering numbers such as weight, make sure all values are the numbers. Remove these variables, right? If the value is missing, either code with a missing such as 9 or 99 or etc. to leave without entering anything. So මෙන්න මේ missing values වලට අපි 999 වගේ values ගන්නවා, right? Do not enter the space or full stop. Yeah, so then we can't enter full stop or space in the schools. That definitely true. Right. Next one. If we are entering the data, if we are entering text such as yes, no, check you have always spelled this name way. Y is for yes. Yeah. To N is for no. නැත්තම් අපිට පුළුවන් මෙහෙම. Y යෙන් දාන්නත් පුළුවන් or right. Yeah, so if he goes to here, let's see yes, no question. So we'll write question Q1. Q1 is the variable, right? So I want to add yes, no. Then I will define. I will define, right? 1 is for yes, 2 is for no, right? 1 for yes, 2 for no, right? Then what we need to do for Q1, we have to add on 1, 2. Right? So I added only that value. So if you need to check this, what we need to view variable names. Then here, male, female, there is no numbers. We can see yes, no. Right. So this is the Excel file. Make Excel file like අපි Excel file එකම open කරගමු. This is the Excel file. Right. I want to this then convert to the SPSS. Make up it SPSS වලට convert කරගන්න ඕනේ. බලන්න මේක copy paste කරලා දාන්න බෑ. මේ විදිහටම ගන්න බෑ SPSS වලට. Right. I will go into file, new data file. Right. So if you copy and paste this, copy, paste, we'll see what happened. Data. Paste. Yeah, it is pasted. It's pasted, but here you can see variable names are there. So right, we have to copy this and we can delete this one. Okay. So then we have to define these variables. So මේ variables ටික define කරගන්න වෙනවා. Right, what are the variables? Student ID. Student ID. Then next one is age. Next one is age. Third one, date of birth. Next one, gender. Then math score. Next, science score, English score. Then final one is attendance. Right, attendance. These are the 8 variables given here. Then variables are done. Then next one is the automatically it takes the width 10, 3, likewise. Then we have to think about this variable type, student ID. That is a nominal variable. Right, student ID, it's a string one. Age. Then math scores are there. Scores, it's are not string values. Score. Score is numeric value. Numeric. Score is numeric value. This is also numeric. English score, numeric. And attendance also numeric. Numeric. Yes, no decimal points, that's okay. Then we have to see here. Yeah. Then we can enter this for the SPSS file like this. Now it's okay. Student ID is there, age is there, date of birth, gender, marks, everything is there. Right, this is how we can import data from Excel file to the SPSS. So you have to define variable names in yourself, right? So variable names take then you can copy and paste just, so then you can, by using that, you can import data from Excel file to the SPSS file. Okay. Yes, okay. Then here date of birth. So we'll try to enter this data. Date of birth, date of age, date of birth. So then we had variable types we have to change. No, age is a numeric value. Age is a numeric one. Date of birth is a date. Date of birth is date. Yeah, others one okay, other one's okay. Attendance okay, numeric. Right, it's okay now. Then these variable types. Student ID okay, nominal age. Age is a scale one. Date of birth. Gender in string nominal. These are scale variables. Yeah, this is how we can define the variables. Example data set. Imagine you are interviewed. Imagine you are interviewed. Some people, you are interviewed some people on their smoking habits using questions shown below. These are the questions they ask. Reference number, smoking questionnaire, how old were you on last birthday, including your sex? Do you smoke at all? Do you smoke cigarettes? On average, how many cigarettes a day would you say that you smoked? Do you smoke a pipe? Do you smoke cigars? This is the question. There are some more questions. From 10 completed questionnaires, it's possible to create the data set like once you shown in the next slide. Okay, this is the data set. Right, we'll try to enter this data to a workbook, to a worksheet like. Right, I will close this one. No need. This one also no need. I will take new data file. Look at this one. This one also no need. Right, we are trying to enter this data to a worksheet. So what is here? Reference number, age, sex, smoke. So we have to add this. So first one is reference number, variable view, reference number. So I ref no, right? So I will type the label reference number. That is my label, reference number. Right, the second variable is age. Okay. Third one is sex. Just I'm typing the names. Smoke. Smoke. 6. How many? How many? Right. Reference number, age. And we can write age at last birthday. Age at last birthday. So this is the label. So we can write label sex of respondent. Sex of respondent. Smoke. The question is, do you smoke? And so if we type this on the label, so once we can identify, so what is the question here? Otherwise, it's difficult to take the understand that. Then six means, do you smoke cigarettes? You can write, do you smoke cigarettes? Do you smoke cigarettes? Right. So next one is 6. Smoke is okay. Then 6. Smoke okay. 6 okay. Then how many? Number of 6. Right. Number of 6. Num 6. Right. Likewise, we can enter this data. Names. Right. Right. මේ වගේ අපිට enter කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Right. So I will show you the entire data set. Under measures, how to decide whether it's a nominal or ordinal. Okay. Right. I will explain you. I thought that you know about the measurement scales. Yeah. That is belongs to the statistic question. So then here measure. Yeah. So the reference number. Right. So there are 4 types of scales. Right. Measuring scales. So you can search on Google. Right. I'm just giving a simple answer for this question. The question is under measures. So here. Right. So how to decide whether it is nominal or ordinal or the scale, right? The reference number we are using for the naming purposes or to create categories, right? So the names na ඊට පස්සේ male female වගේ ඒවා නම් ඒ වගේ අපි අනේවා යන්නේ කෙලින්ම nominal variable එකට. So මේක first one is reference number. Reference number is a nominal one. Then age. Age is what? Age is a number. It's a scale. It's a scale because we can do calculations using age. Then sex. Sex is again nominal. That is a categorical variable. We can nominal. But here sex we can have the defined values. We can put 1 for male and 2 for female. Likewise, we have to define. Okay. Then next one, smoke. What is it? Do you smoke? Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? So that is a category again. It's a nominal variable. Yes, no. Right? Do you smoke cigarettes? Yes or no? It's also a nominal. Right? Yes, no. Then අපි ordinal එකට යමු. මේකෙන් අපි බලගමු ordinal එකට. එකගමු අපි ordinal. We'll take tax. I will type tax. Tax. It's a numeral. Then you have to use this strongly agree, strongly disagree. That's ranking purpose, no? Then we have to go for values. Then what? 1 for strongly agree. Then 2 for agree. 3 for disagree. 4 for strongly disagree. Right? Likewise, we can add. So this is scores. There's a ranking purpose. This is goes to ordinal measurements. This is ordinal. So number of 6, that is scale. Pipe. The meaning of pipe is, do you smoke a pipe? That is nominal. Is it clear now? එක තේරුණාද? How to make your scales හතරක් තියෙනවා, nominal, ordinal, interval and ratio scales. I think it's better to search and understand. So I just give some idea to you. Can you understand? Is it clear for you, the person who asked the question? Right, I think if not, again you can put a message there. Then yes, now it's clear. Okay, right. Make a close කරලා මේක enter කරපු data set එක දෙනවා අපි ඒක බලමු. Right, this is the data set. This is the data set. So you can see here the nominal. Nominal means categories, right, or names. Then it's when it's come to ordinal, so you can see strongly agree, strongly disagree. These things are there, right? Okay, I think it's clear for you how to add the data. So how to define the variables. Yes, mention how to add these. Right, මේකේ තියෙනවා steps කොහොමද add කරන්න කියලා note එක බලාගෙන practical එක කරනකොටත් ඔයාලට ආයෙ බලන්න පුළුවන්. Right, so every step is mentioned here. Right, so how to do this. Right, okay, මේ ටික ඔක්කොම මෙතන තියෙනවා. Right, ඔයාලා කියවලා බලන්න how to add. One for strongly disagree. Yes. The other thing is missing values. Right, missing values. Select the discrete missing values. Click on the row number 6, column 7. Small gray box of the right cell is produce missing values. A drop down Wix box. If the value is missing, so we have to define select discrete missing value buttons, the either 999, the first cell, right, like this. Yeah, so then you can see missing here, missing values, number of 6. If it is a missing value, so what you have to do, 991, 9 you have to enter. Right, likewise you can define missing values. Right, එතන අපි චුට්ටක් බලමු ආපහු. You can see the data types here. Data types here, reference number numeric, age numeric, sex string, because we use male female, M and F to enter, and therefore we have to define it as a string. Smoker numeric, do you smoke cigarette numeric, because 1 2 here. Yes, do you smoke cigarette? The number of cigarettes, right? Here likewise, so then here you can see date of survey. That is variable is date. Here we can see date and DDMMYY. So that is a format, right? Like then we can add the data like this. So then here we can see this 999 is missing value, then others are not available in the data set. So then here we can add data like this. Okay, right, so we can add the data like this. Then මෙතන චුට්ටක් තියෙනවා අරක. දැන් ඔයාලගේ අර අහපු question එක. Then nominal, ordinal and scale. The measurement characteristics recognized by SPSS as follows. Nominal, a variable can be treated as nominal when it's the represent categories with no index ranking. For example, or nominal variables or the department of the company in which an employee works, religion, zip code, religious affiliation, so index numbers, right, ID card numbers. So these are goes to the nominal variable. And also the categories, that is that what you call sex, right, or gender. Likewise, those are goes to the nominal variable. Then ordinal. Ordinal is for ranking purpose. Ranking purpose. Strongly agree to strongly disagree, right? So this is for ranking purpose. A variable can be treated as ordinal when it's at represent categories with some intrinsic ranking. Rank එකක් තියෙන්න ඕන. Examples. The levels of service satisfaction from high dissatisfied to highly satisfied. Dissatisfied to satisfied. Dissatisfied ඉඳලා satisfied වෙනකම් කියන්නේ that is a what you call ranking purpose. Attitude scores representing degrees of satisfaction of confidence and preferences rating scores. Again, it's a ordinal scale. Then scale measurements. Scale measurements. A variable can be treated as a scale when its value represent ordered categories when meaningful metric. So distance comparisons between values are appropriate. So numbers, then age, height, weight. So students' marks, those are come under scale measurements. Examples of scale variables includes age in years and income in thousands of dollars. You should be able to recognize that example data set there are. So 6 nominal measures. So making nominal measures higher, right? What are the nominal measures here? These are sex, smoker, cigs, pipe, cigars, and give up. So these are nominal. And you can identify 3 ordinal measures: tax, change, and cinemas. Tax, change, and cinema. So those are ordinal measurements. Then 3 scale measures: reference number. Reference number normally we are taking to a nominal variable. Anyhow, that here it's considered as scale variable, right? Nominal reference number, age, number of 6. Reference numbers could be nominal. It's mentioned here. Reference number could be nominal, ordinal, or scale. But most probably we are using reference number in the nominal scale, right? It is a naming purpose. Two data sets, two date variables which are considered by SPSS to be scale variables and can be used to such as. So here two date variables we can see: date survey and date submit. Dates starting with reference number in row 1, column 10. Click on the cells, choose the appropriate measures. You should be not have changed from the default. Okay, right. So then likewise we can right, we can enter the data. I think now you know how to enter the data. Then ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැතුව ඇති. මේ data ටික ඉස්සෙල්ලාම reference sorry. variables ටික define කරන්න ඕනේ first. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ type එක, width එක, values ඊට පස්සේ those things we have to define. So then you can enter the data. ඊට පස්සේ data ටික enter කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay? Right, if you have any problems, so you can put on chat box එකේ දාන්න. ඔයාලා දැන් කරනවා වගේම then I can see it. I think up to here you can you do very clear වෙලා ඇති. Right, the third lesson මේකේ අපිට කොටසයි කරන්න වෙන්නේ. මම පටන් ගන්නකොට මේකේ කොටසක් හැමදාම ඊළඟ එකට යනවා. Right, data entering and manipulation. So these are the learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to enter data into the SPSS worksheet, split the file, select cases from SPSS worksheet, record variables into new variable, compute new variables. So then we select cases, record variables into new variables, compute variables. So we are trying to discuss in the next session. And so entering data. So in here that in the we defined the variables, then here we can consider we make a variables defined color, then how to enter the data. The data view panel of the data editor window is used to enter the data. May data view එකට ගිහලා තමයි data enter කරා. Right, displayed initially empty spreadsheets with the variable names we have been defined appearing the columns headings. Column headings ටිකක් කියන empty sheet එකක් තමයි ඔයාලට හම්බ වෙන්නේ in the first time. The data set you can have to use in the lesson 2 for defining variables is used for data entering. අපි අර කලින් කතා කරපු එක මේක අපිට පුළුවන් data ටික enter කරගන්න. Right, here it's mentioned how to enter the data. Yes, likewise you can enter the data. Right, one by one it's mentioned. Yeah, so then we have to remember these things. Just for your knowledge. Some people find easier to enter the data by column rather than row. සමහර අය column එකට දානවා, සමහර අය row එකට දානවා. row එකට දානවා නම් enter key එකෙන් යන්න පුළුවන්. column එකට දානවා නම් tab එකෙන් යන්න පුළුවන්. The method is similar to expect to use the down arrow keys instead the tabs key and home and end keys for the cursor to the first and last column of the particular case. So the home එකයි end එකයි ගැහුවා නම්, so here I will press home, it's come to here and end it's for the last. එතකොට ඒ column එකේ ඒ row එකේ තමයි යන්නේ home, row එකේ මුලට එනවා, end row එකේ කොනට යනවා. Right? Okay. Then control home, control plus home, control plus home, that is come to the first. Then control plus end, it goes to the last row. Right? Last row. Control home, it take to the row 1, column 1, control end to the last used set. Yes, last used set, control end. And analyzing data in subgroups. Then here onwards, split files we are trying to use, right? So we'll start that part in next day. ඊළඟ දවසේ ඉඳලා ඒක ඊළඟ session එකේදී, right? So I think yeah, so we had discussed something. ඔයාලට මම හිතන්නේ මේ ඔයාලගේ යුනිවර්සිටි එකෙන් ඔයාලා register වෙනකොට days පහ define කරලා ඇති from today to 23, 28 likewise. But 28, I have a small problem. That is my personal issue, right? So I think you already informed you have this session, this second day is 28, right? So, but I'm not available on that day. So what we can do? So there are two options. One is that, so we can do normally in Mondays and Wednesdays, right? So then we can omit that Wednesday, then we can start on next Wednesday and next Monday and continue. That is first option. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ බදාද අතහැරලා ඊළඟ සඳ ඉඳලා කරලා අපහු ඉවර කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. Second option is we can do on another day. So what is your preference? දන්නේ ඔයාලත් busy හින්දා මේ දවස් දෙක විතරක් දන්නේ වෙන් කරගෙන තියෙන්නේ මේක කරන්න ඕන හින්දා. එහෙම වුණොත් අපිට ඒ දවස් මොකද්ද වෙන දවසකට ගියොත් ඒක ඔයාලට ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන හින්දා අපිට පුළුවන් මේ බදාද අතහැරලා තව දවසක් එහාට අරගෙන ඉවර කරන්න. ඒක ඒ සතියෙමයි ඉවර වෙනවා හැබැයි. දැන් අපි සඳ ඉවර වෙන තියෙනක බදාද ඉවර වෙන මේ විදිහට හදා ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ සතියෙම තව ඕල්ටර්නේටිව් දවසක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද කරන්නේ? ඒක මගේ personal issue එකක් හින්දා. Yes. So what is your suggestion? I need a comment. Yes, next Monday. Yeah. So others, first option is okay, right? Yeah. So then first option, no? Right? Okay. Then එක දවසක් එහාට යනවා, right? ඒ කියන්නේ මේ ඒක මගේ personal issue එකක් නේද? දැන් ඔයාලට ඉවර වෙන්න තියෙන්නේ දැන් මේ සතිය ගියා, ඊළඟ සතිය ගියා, ඊට තුන්වෙනි සතියේ සඳහන් ඉවර වෙන්න තියෙන්නේ. ඒක එහෙම වුණොත් ඒ තුන්වෙනි සතියේ බදාදට යන පොඩ්ඩ එක දවස් දෙකක් එහාට යන එකක් තමයි වෙන්නේ, right? So therefore then for most of you replied that first option is okay, right? Then you don't have the session in this Tuesday, right? Sorry, this Wednesday 28th. Then we have on next Monday again. It is 2nd of June, right? Sorry about that because that is my yes. How to get PDF lecture PDF? I think you have the WhatsApp group now, so they I will give it to you the course coordinator, so they will distribute all the documents, not only the SPS PDF, right? So PDF, then all SPSS files, all the things are distributed to you, right? Any other questions? මොනහරි තියෙනවද? සමහර මට එක්කෙනෙක් කිව්වා මේ එක්කෙනෙක් විතර ඇත්තටම රික්වෙස්ට් කරලා තිබ්බේ සිංහලෙන් චුට්ටක් කියන්න කියලා මම හිතන්නේ තේරෙන්න ඇති. Yeah, so I will ask from you from message. Can you understand? Can you reply me? ඔයාලට reply කරන්න පුළුවන් දේ තේරුණාද කියලා සිංහලෙන් රික්වෙස්ට් කරපු එක්කෙනා, right? මේ so ඒකට නම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ මම හිතන්නේ, right? Any question? If not, we can stop first session from here. Then we will meet in next Monday. Okay. I think no questions. No. Yeah. Right. එහෙනම් කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. අපි සිංහල රික්වෙස්ට් කරපු කෙනටත් ඒක තේරුණා කියන්නේ කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. අනිත් අයට ගැටලුවක් නැහැ කොහොමත්. Right. Then we will meet on next Monday. Right. Good night.